It's time for entertainment news. First up, Simi confirms separation from husband, Dr. Sid. Now, Simi Esiri, the estranged wife of Nigerian artist Dr. Sid, has confirmed split from him, adding that they are heading for a divorce. Now, she made this known while reacting to rumors that their marriage crashed because she was violent in the relationship. Now, she wrote, and I quote, "I have been consciously silent on this, but as some people are out to defame my character and integrity with a fabrication of the fact, I am choosing to address it once and for all." She continued, "A lot of you may have known for some time now that Sid and I are no longer together and are moving forward separately with a tough decision to divorce. Our priority will now be working together as co-parents in raising our two beautiful girls. The incredibly false allegation recently written about our marriage ending due to me being domestically violent towards someone twice my size and also me preventing him from seeing his children when he has clearly shared recent pictures with his daughters at my home. Now only depicts that the laughable lens at which some press are willing to go for clickbait, and this needed to be cleared up. Such attempts would not be tolerated as I have stomached enough already. Thank you all in advance for your love, understanding, and support while respecting our family's privacy. I will not be commenting publicly beyond this. Lots of love and God bless Simi." Now, the estranged couple got engaged in 2013 and tied the knot in 2014 and shared 2 children.
Yes. Oh, wow. Another celebrity marriage gone down the drain. I mean, it's sad.
The
obviously.
news broke at some point, I think few years ago, and then nobody said anything.
Yeah,
The next thing we
we're
heard
not
was
sure.
just they welcomed another baby, and we're like, oh, maybe it was just rumors and hearsay
and
and
allegations
stuff.
and stuff like that. But in a way, I'm happy that she came out to clear the air about the allegations of her, you know, in domestic violence, being violent to him and preventing him from seeing the children. And as I said, it's sad that, you know, their marriage has ended, but whatever, if you're happier outside of it, I mean, it's your decision.
I mean, do what works for you. That's what I always say. Like, do whatever makes you happy. However, don't be, you know, don't go stupid about it, because some people be like, I want to slap OJ, that's what's going to make me happy. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying,
could this thing be a celebrity thing, or is just a general love thing?
So there was something I heard when the first news broke at the time about how it's like she's outgrown him and he was going back to do childish stuff. That was what was allegedly, that was what was said in the news at the time. And, you know, and that was when he switched up his look with the dreads and started doing like some photo shoots showing his chest. So it's like, okay, now we get why she's like saying she's outgrown him and all of that stuff. But we didn't hear anything after that time. The next thing we just heard was they welcomed another baby. So we felt like it was all just, you know, banter and all of that. But
and I'm even happy.
It's just a crazy situation. We've been seeing things like this happening in the entertainment industry, and this is just another one out of many. Yeah. We just wish them the best, since that is what they want to do right about now.
And I'm happy that they have decided to at least she has decided to co-parent and make it very civil for their children's sake, at least.
Not Tonto decay in the situation.
Wow, we're not going to bring Tonto decay into this, darling. We're just going to move on to our next story. All right, BurnaBoy loses Grammy Awards to Angelique Kidjo. Now, Nigerian artist BurnaBoy has lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the 2020 Grammy Awards category for Best World Music Album. Angelique Kidjo's album Celia wins this category for the 4th time, beating our very own BurnaBoy, Nathalie Joachim, Alton Gunn, and Bukante. Now, accepting her Grammy, Angelique Kidjo dedicated the award to BurnaBoy as one of the emerging African superstars taking the world by storm. Now, BurnaBoy isn't the first Nigerian artist to have been nominated in this category. We also had King Sunny Ade, who was nominated twice for the award in 1984 and 1999, which he lost. We also had Femi Kuti also receiving 4 nominations in 2002, 2009, 2011, and 2013, while Seun Kuti also received a Grammy nomination in 2019, which he also lost. Other big winners at this year's Grammy Awards include Billie Eilish, who won 6 awards, and Lizzo, who won 3 awards out of her 8 nominations for Best Pop, Duo Group Performance, and Best Music Video, which also went to Lil Nas X for Old Time Road, which features Billy Ray Cyrus. I mean, I absolutely love her speech.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Where should we start from? The Grammys or the speech? Okay, the speech, BurnaBoy losing out, which has caused a whole lot of conversation on Nigerian social media. People are applauding BurnaBoy that even though if you did not win, you're still our African giants, which is good. I like it. You know how Nigerians are trolls.
True.
I was thinking they would just enter Angelique Kidjo's live and be saying,
And
who are
what?
you? Nigerians and
respect.
that's the thing. Some people do not have.
So some people
Those
were
people
having
online
that
do not
conversation,
have.
Yeah.
What?
At the salon, they were like, who knows that? And I'm like,
A very shallow-minded.
So I'm happy that Nigerian Twitter is taking like, okay, it's still a win for Africa since Angelique Kidjo won from Benin Republic. It's a big win for Africa. Yeah, she won. She has been nominated like 20 times. This is her fourth time winning, and this is BurnaBoy's first nomination. So
It's
people
fine.
came from that angle like, come on, what were we expecting?
No, he could
Femi
have
Kuti
won
that
it.
Yeah,
It's fine. To be
three.
honest, I feel like it's a big honor that he was nominated. And as you
Yes.
said, it's his
Yes.
first time. There are many other nominations to come. And especially because her speech, she
Yes.
dedicated it to him. That's another huge
That's a
win
big one.
right there. That's a big one.
That's a
It's
big
like,
one.
you know what? And it happened several times in the Grammys Award with Billie Eilish saying that Ariana Grande deserved the album
more.
of the year and everything. What did you think about the winners of Grammys?
I think this year's Grammys was more for the new guys. Look at Billie Eilish, Lil Nas X, Lizzo. Lizzo was nominated 8 times and she won 3. Amazing. I just think it was just for the new guys. Let's
And
put
then
the
they
new guys
also,
out there because they did a whole lot.
And they paid tribute to Nipsey Hussle as well.
Yes,
DJ
DJ
Khaled came on
Khaled,
stage.
Roddy
His
Ricch.
son's name is Amam or something, means the world, something like that. Dedicated to his son, dedicated to Nipsey Hussle, his family, his queen. You know how DJ Khaled can be. I thought it was an interesting one.
yeah, that's an interesting.
And Alicia Keys, please, we can't stop talking about the Grammys. Alicia Keys was brilliant.
Yes,
I'm
for
done.
the second
I'm
time she
done.
hosted again.
What? She was brilliant. I'm done.
Amazing. Yes, moving to our final story. Kobe Bryant's daughter and 7 others die in helicopter crash. Yes, legendary basketball player Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 other passengers have died in a helicopter crash. According to reports, they were traveling in his private helicopter to his Mamba Academy in California for a basketball practice when a fire broke out, which led to the crash. According to sources, Orange County baseball coach John Altobelli, his wife Kerry, and daughter Alisa have also been identified as other victims who died in the helicopter crash. Kobe Bryant played for the Los Angeles Lakers for 20 years, winning NBA championships, 2 NBA final MVPs, and the league MVP in 2008. He even recently won an Oscar for his short film Dear Basketball. As you can imagine, tributes have since been pouring in from fans and celebrities. The Grammys, which happened only hours after the news of Kobe's passing, also paid a tribute to the legendary basketballer. We on Entertainment Splash have put together a little tribute of our own to celebrate the life and times of the legend. Do take a look. Wow, sad one.
Really,
right
really
there.
sad. I mean, I went to his Twitter page immediately and I was like, how do you tweet at like 4:59 a.m. and it's like
The next
9
thing.
and you're no more. Like, there is nothing in this life, really.
It was crazy because that tweet was, the news in the morning was more of LeBron James has surpassed
his points.
his basketball points, being the highest basketball pointer goal scoring. And that was what was in the news. People were already celebrating LeBron James that finally you've surpassed Kobe Bryant. And all of a sudden, earlier in the day, we heard about this. When somebody told me, I said, no, that's not what is in the news. They said LeBron James has surpassed, not that he has passed on.
I mean, and this is sad because, I mean, this is his daughter as well, which is supposed to be like the future.
Yeah.
It's just,
you know, the way I see it, I looked through his page all night and this morning, and I could see somebody that possessed a lot of light, a lot of hope, a lot of happiness. He was a family man. He was one person who carried people along. Even with his daughter, he was always there schooling her. You could see that they were so close. You could see the relationship between he and his wife, who spent their 19 years together. So it's obviously going to be very tragic for her and her family. Like, but the only thing that I didn't like about this story was when people were dragging TMZ, that they dropped the story before the family even heard about it. I had a huge problem with that. Like, we need to stop looking for publicity in the grief of others. It's a tragic situation, and because you know that the views and this clickbait, you are using this as content, and the wife is probably on social media finding out about this at the same time, probably thinking it's a rumor, and then maybe not getting the phone call and realizing that this is true. I had a problem with that. But besides that, I think if you look through his page, you see that Kobe really believed in a life of impact, and he impacted lives. So it's not really about, I saw somebody say it's not really about how long, but how well. And he spent his life really well impacting people.
Our hearts.
So Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, the baseball coach, and every other person that was involved in that helicopter crash, may their soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
Amen. Ooh.